Hello, this is Chef Chris from Preston Pointe, and today we're making our Heirloom tomato tart. This is something new we're going to be putting on the menu. Today we're going to be using different types of Heirloom tomatoes. I've got some green, some red, and some yellows. We have red onions, we have eggs, we have Asiago cheese, fresh thyme, and cream cheese. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make our base for our tart, and that's going to be with puff pastry. I bought the puff pastry, and you can buy this at the store, and it comes already pre-made. All we're going to need to do is cut it. So here I have a parchment paper lined sheet pan with the puff pastry on it, and we're going to cut it into strips, and we're going to make a little bit of a crust so nothing falls off of it. And I pre-did one here, so I'm just going to put on the last two edges here. Now whenever you're working with puff pastry, you want to make sure you keep it cold so it doesn't fall apart on you. The colder the better. You can even use it when it's frozen too. And then once we get our base done, it's ready to go. We're just going to take a little egg wash. And the egg wash just kind of helps bind everything together, but also it helps keep it shiny and gives it a nice look after it's done baking. Okay. That should do it. Okay, next we're going to make our cream cheese filling. And you don't have to use cheese. There's all sorts of other substitutions you could do. You could do like a basil pesto. You could do just cheddar cheese, or even just Asiago cheese or Parmesan. Works nice as well. But cream cheese offers a nice base, and it helps keep everything together so that when you eat it, it's not falling apart. So we have our cream cheese here, and it's been softened. It takes about an hour for it to soften up, and that just makes it easier to blend in. So we're going to add one egg to that, and what that's going to do is add a little bit of protein, right? And it's also going to help keep it together and bind it a little bit more. So I'm just going to mix that in. Then we have our Asiago cheese, and this is just going to add a little bit more sharpness to it, a little bit more savory flavor. Parmesan also works well too. And then we got a little fresh thyme here, and that's just gonna make it a little bit more savory as well. All sorts of other herbs that you could use. Oregano would be a great herb to use. Mint, and also maybe some basil. Chives would be good too. So once we got that mixed up, I like to transfer it into a little Ziploc bag that we cut off the end, or you can just kind of spread it with a spoon. We're going to start spreading it around. It doesn't have to be on there perfectly. Okay. You don't want it to be too thick. You just want it to be a nice thin layer of this. Okay. Promise that's the hardest part so far. Alright, so then once we got our base on there, we're gonna just place our tomatoes on there, and you could do this however you want it. I kind of like a little, like a rustic look. Just kind of periodically placed on there wherever. You want to make sure you have all your nice colors in there for nice presentation. This is one of those dishes that will really wow your guests because it looks so nice. I'm just going to place these on here. I'm going to pop this in the oven for about 25 minutes at 350 degrees. And then when it comes out, it should look like this. And then all we're gonna do to finish it off is we're gonna put a little bit of fresh basil on there. That's it. So here's our heirloom tomato tart. It's a very simple, healthy dish. Notice we didn't add any salt to this, and hope you enjoy.